Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing a reading for the collective because today is the Lionsgate portal. It is 8/8 and yeah, I thought I would do a little spread in honor of that. So, how about I start with a couple of angel cards? Just cuz. Authenticity. The angel has a big, bright, shiny heart and arms outstretched, bearing it all, showing up exactly as yourself. It's a good thing. Power. With great power comes great authenticity. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Like, or better to say, being authentic is what puts you in your power. Okay, so let's go to, I think I'm gonna use my numerology deck to start. So my first question is, what can this portal support you with? Maybe I'll pull a card for each question and then I can pull some clarifying cards. What can this portal support you with? Intuition. 22. Okay, good. Yeah. Strengthening that intuitive muscle. What do you need to leave behind? Just right? We'll see. Happy ending. 93. Okay. What can you take with you? Perseverance. This card has come up so much lately. Perseverance. How will this portal change you? Synchronicity. 87. What will this portal activate within you or for you? Forgiveness. How can you move through this portal with ease? Completion. Number 9. Okay. Oh, and we have, both of these break down to a 15, which is a 6. All right. So what this portal can support you with, your intuition. Let's go to, I'm going to go to the Osho Zen Tarot. Tell us more about this intuition. Integration. That's Temperance in other decks. That's Sagittarian energy. 7 of Fire, stress. Aloneness. This is the Hermit, Virgo energy. So this is all about using your intuition to integrate all the different things that have been going on in your life. There's been a certain amount of stress happening, trying to keep all the things in the air. And it's like there's something about deciding to drop the stressors or to significantly reduce the stress and take some time to just go within, go on some kind of like vision quest, solo journey, Doesn't have to be an actual journey, but if you can, like, get out somewhere where you can just kind of be with yourself. And that's really going to help elevate elevate your intuition. It's about bringing things into balance. It's like your intuition will increase as you find, how do you say it? As you recognize where you have been telling yourself that you need to do all the things, even when it doesn't serve you, when it's got you stress. I don't know. There's a certain amount of things in life that can't be avoided. You have to do the things. And especially if like you have a stressful job or something, like there's not a lot you can do about that. But except unless, you decide you want to quit your job, that's always an option. But finding ways to manage the stress, finding ways and time to be alone, to care for yourself, to tap into that deep inner wisdom. Yeah, all right. So what to leave behind? This happy ending is very interesting. I think it's the idea of a happy ending. Because there really is no such thing as a happy ending. Right? Like the way it's described in fairy tales. What am I trying to say? It's like life is life is a mixed bag. And there's all the things. And happiness doesn't come from a specific outcome. Happiness is something that you carry with you. I say this regularly. I'll say it again. I should get some merch with this quote. But happiness is not a state to arrive at, but a method of traveling. So, rather than waiting for everything to come into alignment, everything to fall into place perfectly, and then you'll be happy, this is more about leaving behind the idea that you need something in order to be happy. You can choose to be happy right now, regardless of your circumstances. Justice. We've got Libra energy here. Queen of Cups. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And am I doing reversals? I think I'm going to skip the reversals today. We've got the Empress. Also Libra. We got Libra again. And Taurus. And for me as a reader, this is also Virgo. What to leave behind? It's, these two, the Queen of Cups and the Empress, are both highly intuitive. The Empress is all the queens. And it's like, it's tapping into your intuition and connecting with the energies around you. It's focusing on what you can create, what you want to create, knowing that it's not going to be perfect. The point is to just live your most authentic life, right? Like, your justice comes from being in the moment and gracefully taking in and accepting whatever life hands you, throws at you. And knowing that if it's not something that you it's something stressful, for example, finding ways to change the situation if it's appropriate to do so, or to, like I said, manage the stress and know that this too shall pass. Everything changes eventually. And not be focused on, again, what I was saying about the happy ending, leaving behind that concept, because you are this can even speak to leaving behind the idea of getting some kind of justice. Just knowing that it's kind of a Zen attitude, but it's like, being present with whatever is going on. And if you get justice, great. If you don't, whatever. You're not concerned with it. It's not being attached to an outcome. All right. So what can you take with you? Perseverance. Yes. Let me get some cards from the Good Tarot. Something else that just occurred to me too with this happy ending, releasing the idea of a happy ending, needing things to be a certain way, is you give your power away to situations that you expect to turn out in a certain way. And then when they don't, then you feel disappointed. And there's, there can be blame that comes in and feeling like a victim and all this stuff. And it's like your power comes from accepting what is. Whatever is being presented to you in the moment, and knowing you can handle it. Okay, so what to take with you? We've got the Six of Water. Transformation. Yeah. That's Scorpio energy right there. And Six of Earth. We've got a bunch of sixes here. 6 is a number of healing. It is family, and I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm not thinking of right now, but 6 is important here. So what to take with you is it's about honoring what has happened to you in your life and taking all the things that might have been painful, that you feel nostalgic about. Ultimately, it's in your past. It's what's happened. And rather than dwelling on what's happened and wishing you could get the good old days back, or wishing that you could, I don't know, change the past, feeling regret, or feeling, I don't know, there's something about transforming your perception of the past, changing your story in a way, and focusing on what you can do right now in the present moment, in your real, like your 3D reality, to give back with the Six of Earth, looking for opportunities where you can reciprocate, focusing on what is worth keeping in your life versus what's worth letting go. This is all tied to this perseverance. Just had a conversation with a friend about, like, she was telling me about how we've been talking about, like, releasing people and things that don't serve, that don't feel good, and it opens space to invite in people and situations that do feel good, that do support you, that do reciprocate and give back. And I don't know what I was going to say about that. Anyway, yeah, and she was telling me about how that very thing happened to her. She realized someone was not her friend. They were just always taking. And they'd show up and be like, oh, hey, how are you doing? But didn't really care about how she was doing. They just wanted her advice or whatever. I've experienced this myself several times. And she finally realized, oh, I need to let that go. And then someone from her way distant past showed up, and it was this like great reunion, and it's someone that she really cares about and is excited to have back in her life. So anyway, there's something around that, releasing the old and what you're feeling, like I said, nostalgic about, holding on. What's interesting too about this image is she's holding her stomach, and the stomach, the solar plexus, is our, where we hold our power, our ability to make decisions, to take action, to move forward. And this is like where your power felt drained and you felt like you needed to, like it was hurting you in a way. Now you're transforming and using that power to show up in a new way, to call in what it is that is really going to feel good. Okay, so let me go to, okay, so this is how this portal will change you. I'm going to try Moonology deck. Do a mix of different kinds of decks. So we have synchronicity here. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Yes, it is. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. So this is a part of changing your mindset, like I was talking about. In order to step out of your comfort zone, you have to adjust your thinking and understand that everything happens for you, not to you. And this can be really frustrating for some people, because especially when you're used to kind of being in that victim mentality, it's like, how dare you tell me that, this horrible thing happened for me, not to me? And it's like, well, that is one perspective. And from when you're looking at it from the 3D perspective, there are atrocious things that happen to people all the time, all over the world. And it's heartbreaking and it's horrifying. However, from a spiritual standpoint, from the perspective of your soul, there is no good or bad. There is all just experience. And when you can kind of find your, I don't know, how do I say it? Like, work on embracing that idea, with this gaining wisdom, focusing on yourself, taking time to gain some kind of wisdom. It's like shifting your mindset so you realize that there's always learning that comes with the horrifying experiences. And learning is always positive. There's always something positive that comes out of any situation, good or bad. And, again, I put that in quotes because it's a perspective. And, what one person might think is good or bad, someone else might feel the opposite. So it's very personal, right? And so this synchronicity is things lining up for you to grow, for you to learn and see how best to, move forward, basically. And so this is all about stepping out of your comfort zone of feeling like you have to keep yourself in this stress mode. And a huge part of that comes from your thinking, and adjusting your thinking and your thoughts affect your feelings and vice versa. And so it's kind of, again, it's getting into kind of this Buddhist Zen mentality, and knowing that luck is on your side. I don't like using the word luck because it implies like randomness, and what's happening here is not random. The synchronicity, this is you aligning with your power and your authenticity, and energetically, like, increasing your vibration, right? Adjusting your vibration, and then synchronicities, you'll become more aware of the synchronicities, and they'll show up more and more. Yeah, that's good. You're changing at a fundamental level. So what this portal will activate for you, we have forgiveness here. My Voice of the Souls Oracle just winked at me. Haven't used this in a little while. Love, number 3. Burden of Tears, 21, also breaks down to a 3. Guide, 15. Another 6. This is about embodying the energy of love. This is the highest vibration you can achieve. And there are other vibrational things, that you can kind of help elevate you, like compassion, like come on, brain, gratitude. Oh, I said it. All right, hang on. Gotta pick a card for my gratitude deck. But yeah, like, you are being guided. What this portal will activate for you is your ability to love. And with that comes forgiveness. Realizing that forgiveness is, it's a way to release yourself from the past, right? So that you can move forward, and that's a part of the transformation, so that you can move forward without the weight, carrying that weight with you. The burden of tears, the difficulties, all the things that have made you cry, that have caused grief and sorrow, and all those intense feelings, and you are being guided to see that in a new way, to not have your story be about, well, this happened to me, and so I'm going to be miserable for the rest of my life. This is about recognizing that it will all happen so that you could, because look, there's the barbs around this heart. The pain helps you to grow, helps, we have the flower coming up out of the heart. The tears water. It's, it's like it's a form of energetic release. They water the environment so there can be growth. And you are being guided. You might be becoming a guide yourself because of going through your own set of difficulties. Then you can turn around and share that experience and help others through theirs. I learned the term mess to success. Your mess to success. You go through the difficulties, you learn, you overcome, and then you can share and rise and be successful through what you've experienced. So back to the gratitude. Give thanks for unknown blessings already on their way. Native American saying. What you want wants you. That's another way to say this. You don't even know what's coming, but it's on its way. Abraham Hicks talks about shooting off rockets of desire. And every time you want something, pretty much we are creatures of desire. So every time you desire something, you're shooting off a rocket into the universe. And the idea is that rather than focusing on when is this thing going to come, you release it and you say, well, it's on its way. So I'm going to not concern myself with that. I'm going to focus on the here and now. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to focus on my transformation. What can I do right now? And there are so many with the synchronicities here. This speaks to the unknown blessings. A synchronicity itself can feel like a blessing because it feels magical. It is. It is magical. It's real. It's what I call real world magic. And everyone experiences it from time to time. And you can't, you can't necessarily explain it, but, well, some would if you are more spiritually minded. It makes perfect sense to you. But, it's something that everyone experiences and you can't deny it, right? It has that special, ooh, that's cool. So anyway, unknown blessings are on their way, so you just give thanks. And that's part of the gratitude that I was talking about. Yeah. Okay, so let's see, we have how to move through this portal with ease, completion. Yeah, sure, I'm going to go with the Gateway of Light activation. I think this will work. As usual, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. It's funnest that way. Part of the adventure. All right, so we have Stargate Heart. Heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. Opening the heart. Tapping into that frequency of love. Unlocking generosity. What to take with you. This is a very generous energy. Wanting to give back. But knowing that, give as much as you want without expectation. But if you feel like you're giving to someone or a situation and you're not getting anything back, you're just giving, and it's stressing you out, then it's not good for you. Pull back on the giving. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. Technology may be helpful for you. Could it be any number of things, but apps, social media, I don't know, there's a bunch of things, technology related, but this is about progress. Knowing that with perseverance, you will see progress. Being generous of spirit leads you to this there's a spiritual acceleration here. Yep, that's what I was talking about here, how this portal will change you. Spiritually speaking, you're having some kind of, there's spiritual growth, there's a spiritual awakening, spiritual ascension kind of thing. And solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, and willpower. Yeah, we come back to the power. Your personal power. You are strengthening that solar plexus chakra. You are lighting this inner fire. This stress energy was depleting your inner fire. This is giving your power away. You are taking your power back through dropping the stress or learning to work with it in a new way, having a new relationship with yourself, your higher self, your intuition. And I often say your intuition is a direct line to the universe, to spirit, and the more you strengthen that, the more you strengthen your connection with your higher power, whatever you think of as your higher power. So anyway, this is amazing. And so this completion, this is letting go of the past, just like I was talking about, and focusing on what's going to help you move forward without all the baggage. Yeah. All right. That is beautiful. And I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope it's a very magical day. And I will, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.